everyone, I'm Chef Ben. Today I'm going to be showing you all how to make a little twist on our regular Trini Christmas favorite. It's not Christmas in Trinidad unless we have a pastel, right? So this one is a pastel pie. So it's all the flavors of a regular Trini pastel with less than half the amount of work. I know you guys are going to like this one. Make sure to check out our website at www.nestlerecipescaribbean.com for this pastel pie recipe that you don't want to miss, as well as all our other Christmas goodies. For this pastel pie, I will be using minced beef. Of course, you can use chicken or lamb, anything else that you would like. So the first thing that I'm going to do is season my minced beef. And to do that, I'll be using my Maggi Season Up all-purpose seasoning. So just pour it straight into your beef or your meat, whatever kind of mincemeat you're using. And you want to just mix it up to combine. Wonderful. So I have a pan here and it's on medium to low heat. I'm going to go in straight away with my beef. To my beef, I'm adding some chopped onion, some minced garlic, and some green seasoning. So you want to let your mincemeat cook for about 5 minutes to begin, and then we'll add some of the flavorings into it. While our mincemeat or our pastel filling is cooking, I'm going to get started on the dough. So I have a bowl here, and I also have some melted butter, cornmeal, and sugar. So I'm just pouring my cornmeal straight into the bowl, adding a little sugar. I have here some melted butter. I have some hot water here, and I'm just going to slowly start working the water into the cornmeal to form a soft dough. Once your dough starts coming together, you're going to want to go in and work it with your hands. So the texture of the cornmeal that you're looking for is soft. So when you hold it, you can get nice prints out of it. Alright? I just covered my dough with some wet paper towel that keeps it from drying out. So to my beef, I'm adding some chopped pimentos. I have a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I have some ketchup and some tomato paste. Just add it all right in. And I'm going to cook this all together. And if your meat releases any liquid, you want all that liquid to be absorbed. And that's when you know it's finished. So before your mincemeat is finished cooking, you want to use 1 Maggi onion and garlic cube. So no Trini pastel is complete without olives and capers. So I'm adding that straight into my beef. You can absolutely use raisins. That's optional, of course. If you were using raisins, now would be the time to put it in. So when your beef is finished cooking, you can turn it off and set it aside. For this pastel pie, a little twist. We're going to add some cheese on the top of it. So I have that grated already here. And now we can start assembling our pastel pie. So what you want to do is take about 1/2 of your mixture and press it into your dish. just use your hands. So the trick which you do for this pastel pie is to make sure that it's soft enough so that it's pliable. If you feel like it's too firm, then all you need to do is add some warm water to it. So once your dough is pressed firmly into your dish, you can go ahead and add your meat. Use your spatula and spread it out. And then you're going to top it with the remaining of your cornmeal dough. So for this part, because the meat is already on there, you kind of want to flatten it out a bit and then stick them on to create a topping. If you feel like there are any little spots in the middle, just break off your piece of dough and fill it in. Once you've covered the top of your pie, just go and put that cheese on the top. Topping your pastel pie with cheese, you want to seal it tightly with some foil. Got some foil here. So for the texture of this pastel pie, we want a bit of a steamed effect. You know how your pastels come out. So I'm going to pop this into my water bath or bain-marie, which is simply a pan that's deep enough to hold the dish, and then I'm going to pour hot water in here. Beautiful. My oven is already preheated to 400 degrees. Now this is going to take at least an hour for it to steam and cook in the oven. So I'm going to cook it for about 15 minutes with the foil on, and then for the last 10 to 15 minutes of cooking, I'll take the foil off so that our cheese gets a nice brown and bubbly topping. Our beautiful pastel pie is out of the oven. It has a nice brown layer on top from that cheese that we added. And I know cheese is not really an ingredient in pastel, but it is a pastel pie and we love cheese, right? So I'm going to cut into it. It's been cooling for about maybe a half an hour. And you don't want to cut into it while it's still hot because I'm positive it's going to fall apart. Oh, look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. These are just some fried capers and just a little sliced olive. And that's all that it takes. I told you this was going to be a lot less work than regular pastels. You get all the flavor and so much less work. Leave a comment for us in the box below if you've tried this recipe. And don't forget, you can find this and all our other recipes on the website www.nestlerecipescaribbean.com. I'm Chef Ben, wishing you all the best for the Christmas season.